What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. So as you guys know, recently in Fish we got a bunch of new polls, and I'm pretty sure all of them by now have closed. Yeah, they have. So this right now is the first time I've seen them, and I'm not gonna lie, we do have a bunch. So the first one, to make the extremely difficult parts of the Fabulous Rod Quest easier, and this one got 94% yes. Wow, that's really high. I mean, to be fair with this part, they could have just buffed the mutation chance, but there's a few problems with that. So say for example, to catch a fish you have the sunken rod, right? And to get these sunken mutations at a 5% chance. To make the quest easier, they could increase it from 5% to 20%. But here's the problem with that. If you increase the percentage like that, it's gonna make that fish rod much better. And you're gonna indirectly unbalance the fishy rods in that stage. So I don't know about that one. But I wonder how much easier they made it, because I'm pretty sure by now they changed it. And then after that, buffed the Fabulous Rod. I'm pretty sure the mutation went from 13.5 to 16.5, something really high. So yeah, with that fishy rod, you definitely can make way more money now. Change the black market to be available all weekend, and additionally provide a smaller set of items. So that means the black market items are going to be less exclusive. And I wonder if we're going to get all the old fishing rods, like the electric guitar, Nate rods, and so on. And then after that, just continue adding rod quest lines that are very grindy. An example, 12 hours on average. And this one also voted yes. I'm pretty sure all of them voted yes, I'm not gonna lie. Do you miss the extremely natural feel the game once had? Or are you generally satisfied with the direction the game has taken? Excluding balancing issues, this particularly targets general content. I mean, to be fair, if you look at the last 3 months of Fish, it definitely got way better, because I'm pretty sure somebody told me back then the player count was at 5,000 total, and for the most part now it's over 100,000 people playing Fish. So I'm pretty sure for the most part it's doing way better. And for the next poll, spend far less time on smaller updates and put much more time into larger updates. This means that weekly there'll be extremely small updates that lead to much larger ones. So the video I made yesterday about the situation, I talked to Nick a little bit, and I asked Nick if we're gonna have bi-weekly updates instead. So I think for that we're gonna have to wait and see. Remodel crazy looking over the top rods to rods that have reels and actually look like fishing rods. For example, the Ruinous Oath rod being a sword. I mean, I don't know about this one. I think it looks really nice. I don't really mind that. And as you can see, this one is really close at a 54 to 46%. I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind how they designed the fishing rods. Like for example, I think the way you hold the electric guitar is really cool. So for this one, I'd rather it stay the same. Alright, the next one, make fishing areas for islands less spread out, so people are more commonly fishing together as a group. And the one that won was the second one. Yes, strongest areas should easily allow for a group. You know, I'm kind of curious about something. If they make the islands less spread out, is that going to bring the value down of boats? Because right now in Fizz, trading boats is a really big deal. So if boats are not being used that much, would the value go down? If you're somebody that trades a lot, let me know down below what would happen. Because for me, I really don't trade that much boats every day, but I know there's a really big market for it. Alright, now for the next poll, let's see this one. Make islands smaller if the empty space isn't directly used for anything. So for example, the Lost Jungle, Ancient Isle, and Castaway Cliffs. And this one won with 13,000 votes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they have to make the island smaller. I think it's better if they actually use the entire space. Like for example, at the Ancient Isle you could catch floppies, and if you want to catch floppies you gotta catch in that specific pool. So if they actually want to make a big island, they gotta use it correctly. But I mean, either way is fine, I don't mind it. I just think having big islands you could explore to fish different things is really cool. And for the next one, add a cosmetic option to personal aquariums. For example, being able to display one set of fish while gaining profit from another. And everybody pretty much voted yes for this one. I mean, for the personal aquarium, I'm fine with it, whatever they want to go with. I'm gonna be honest, as long as I make money, I'm fine with it. So restructure fish values as they're extremely unbalanced. Example, some areas have mythical fish worth $1,000, while others are near 10,000. Yeah, that's a big difference. I'm pretty sure I talked about that very recently. So before I quit Fish, there was multiple ways to make money in the game. Like for example, the volcanic vents, the Grand Reef, and the cryogenic canal. But if you fast forward now, those places are terrible for money. And mainly because they don't have an exotic or secret fish. And secret fish and exotic fish make you way more money now compared to mythical fish. So I'm not sure how to go with this. Either they buff the mythical fish or give them secret and exotic fish to make them even more money. So it really depends how they want to balance it out. Restructure the luck system to make higher rarity fish feel properly rewarding. Right now they're extremely similar with most rods, and generally they don't feel as rare as they once did. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the colossal squid. A long time ago when Fish first came out, I remember everybody was trying to get that squid every single day. And I'm pretty sure I caught the colossal squid so early I made a guide on it. And another good example was the Meg. When the Meg first came out, catching was really fun, especially catching a phantom Meg. So yeah, this one also won by a lot, 86%. And after that, deflate the economy, make everything cheaper but also reduce money gain. So no more expensive rods and no more money gains that are crazy. You see, this one I'm worried about because it could be either really good or really bad. I still think the best thing to do right now in Fish is to create money sinks. Like for example, hear me out. So let's say there's a really good fishing rod that comes out, right? And let's say for example, every single hour you fish, the fishing rod degrades. And to repair it, you have to pay money to repair it. But that fishing rod will last you 10 hours. Let's say for example, you fish for 9 hours, right? You could go ahead and repair it and fish for 10 more hours. Or if you fish for a couple hours and you're about to get off, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna go repair my fishing rod. So when I come back the next day, I have 10 more hours. And just like that, you create a money sink forcing people to spend money on their fishing rod. And to be honest, you could do it for multiple fishing rods because there's a lot of games I play, for example, MMOs that do this. And I'm not gonna lie, their economies are really, really good. So I think it's better they create money sinks for the most part. And now for some polls for us. Buff the Wind Elemental again. And this one at 94%. I'm gonna be honest, the Wind Elemental is really good for admin events. Like for example, the Secret Storm. So I'm not sure how they're gonna buff this. I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do with this one. I mean, if they want to buff it, they could drop the resilience. They could bring it down by like 30% or something like that. Add a pity system to chests. If you open 50 treasure chests, you're guaranteed the sunken rod. I mean, they could do that. That's fine. 91% said yes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of pity systems. Only because the games I used to play back in the day. But it seems like everybody in Fish doesn't want to grind that hard, so I think it's fine. I think they should add this. I'm just saying those MMO games I played, they're a hardcore grinders, so they don't like this. Oh, look at this one, Auto Appraiser. And this one won that at 88%. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, how are they gonna add this? Because let's say for example, you're trying to get the Crimson Mutation, right? Are they gonna make a system that recognizes when you get it and then it stops? I gotta see how they do this. That might be really, really hard. And for the next one, buff Nate's Blade. And this one won at 67%. I mean, most likely they're gonna put it back to what it was before, maybe. And make the Ruinous Oath Mastery easier. Wait, what is a Ruinous Oath Mastery? Let me go see it. So catch 10,000 master fish with the Ruinous Oath Rod. Alright, that's not that bad. And then after that, catch 5 Cataclysm fish with the Ruinous Oath Rod. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ethereal King. Perfect, catch the Colossal Ethereal Dragon 15 times. I'm not gonna lie, I tried this when it first came out and I messed it up so many times. But which one of these is the hard ones? It's gotta be this one, right? The Ethereal King. There's no way. Then Nick said I have a dangerous idea. When the economy is fixed and lowered, run one black market with all the previous black market exclusive rods. If I need $10 billion, I am cooked. And should Fishmas have the original Santa Village map from before, but touch it with many additions? And this one won at a 70%. I'm gonna assume for the most part, everybody down here that voted no are OGs. And they probably want a whole new location. I mean, either way, I'm fine with it. As long as we have like a really rare fish to get, I'm cool with it. And for the next one, give Starlight Worm bait the Nova Mutation. This one was actually a really good idea. Because to get the Nova Mutation, I think you need Starfall Totems, right? Or something like that. And I think for me, I only have 2 of them. So at least it gives people another option to get that mutation. It's really nice. And yeah, as you can see, they made it easier. So 3 Sunken Spectral Serpents to 1. And 50 Baby Pond Emperors to 30. And 1 Sparkling Sunken Brine Phantom to 3 Sunken Brine Phantoms. And it went with 17,000, yes. Oh, finally, I've been waiting for this one. Psycho new bobbers in the shop. There's some bobbers I do want to get that I didn't get a long time ago, so hopefully I see it. And add an emo wheel as well. I'm surprised we haven't gotten this yet. It's been a while. And for this one, add an option to equipment bag for things like gloves, boots, etc. So the ability to auto-equip something. And yeah, everybody voted yes for that one. Ooh, there's gonna be a Q&A today at 8 o'clock. And you never know, I might be there. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much it. Yeah, everything won with a yes. Now, if it's gonna be done correctly, we're gonna have to wait and see. The thing I'm curious the most about is gonna be the economy. Because they could fix the economy very easily or make it worse, so we'll see. But I think for the most part, that's all I got for today. Let me know what you guys think about the polls and if you like them. And also tell me which polls you cared about the most. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.